And we are back. And keeping an eye if we see any aurora activity, as there was a major geomagnetic storm. So we shall see. All right, let's get this done. It's freaking cold out. Otherwise, I would have put my camera outside, which I really should. But it's a hassle. Plus, the moon is definitely an issue. Should be like right overhead by now. All right, we are done. By the way, that video is now up and available with Corey Glover. So it is up. It's 54 minutes and 18 seconds. If you want to see it, it's on the channel. I need to open the store anyway because it's like hot in here, like ridiculous. I put that fire on, it's like, oh my God. Uh-oh. I played drums earlier, we gotta move this. Let's see how it looks out. What the hell is that? Oh yeah, that moon is tough. Tough. No way. I'm not wasting my time with that camera. The moon is tough. There's no really good view. Because of the moon. It's too bright. It would be hard for me to point the camera really anywhere without going crazy. And I don't feel like going crazy tonight because that moon is really bright. But then again, do I really want to see clear, cloudyish skies? Because I checked all the streams, they don't look good. Do I really want to do that? Or do I want to set up my own camera? I'm thinking the latter. Oh my God. First of all, I gotta shut the light, cover that. I gotta cover this light. Oh, is it getting cloudy? The good thing is it's not windy. We need to put that light on. And we need to shut the other light. Okay. Let's do this slowly. Oh, I hate when that cord disappears. either one. Tycho, back off. Back up. All right. Let's go. Not you. Come on. Really? Oh my God, it's tangled up. Kid. Let's try another power bank. This one is not charging with that one. Let's see what this one says. 100. Tycho, go. I know I'm gonna have to focus this camera, but one thing at a time. Actually, there's up the camera sliding down. Oh my God. I didn't tighten it. Whoop. It went straight up. That's kind of funny because I didn't tighten it. Move. Teco, go. Go. Now let's go out and fix it. Should be good, except for my fire. Now we'll put the clock. What's up, Alice? What's up, Michael? What's up, Fantasy? Well, it's 32 degrees out there. It's a little chilly out there. That fire's kicking. Okay, we are set. Oh, the fire is on. But it gets overwhelmingly warm in here. Downright hot. It's kind of weird. Because it's freezing out there, but it's hot in here. And it's like, I need to find that Goldilocks temperature. I'm not in it right now. I did create... yeah, that's actually a good idea, Alice. Coffee. That's actually a great idea. I did create the video from last night, the compilation video with Corey Glover. It's on my channel now. It's like 54 minutes and 18 seconds. So it is up. I put all the clips together. So it's available. I managed to get all the clips, put them into one stream, like right here. So it's all together at 54:18 right there. It's all together, 54:18. And I have it on mute because I was working, but I wanted to make sure it worked. So the video's available. It was so good last night. He was remarkable. So that is available on my channel now. Like I said, it's about 55 minutes long. And if you've heard the song, I'm sure, Cult of Personality, well, that's the vocalist. And I've been playing it for the last 24 hours. So now it's there. It's available on the channel. If you want to see it, you can see it there. And like I said, this was last night. So it was cool. And he used the bassist on the right. His name is Ivan. Really, really good bass player. But tonight it's chilling out and watching this guy. Because who knows what we shall see. I wish it was something remarkable. But anyway, let's see what's going on in chat. Yeah, I'm thinking about the coffee. Oh my gosh. I can't do pie because I got to do a blood test tomorrow in the morning. Got to fast. No eating. They say after midnight, but I'm not eating anymore tonight because of the blood test. But I can have a cup of coffee before that's too late. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to play that music in the background because the chances of getting copyrighted is slim. I say slim, not impossible. So I'll do that when I go make my café. History. I will be right back. So I decided to come back and play. Hey. Instead of go back to bed, which I really need to do. But I'm not. We're gonna play a little bit more for this stuff for you, you understand? I like coming in. You know, suppose
Suppose it's been a year since the first one of these gigs. Then we started this somewhere in Hudson, and then it got worse. So we're gonna have a good time tonight. So y'all wanna have a good time, right? I cannot hear that. We're gonna have a good time. That's right. Yeah, oh, the disco ball. Yeah, where's the disco ball? Turn it on. You know what time it is. Where's the ball? Where is it? Is it gone? Why? I come here for the disco ball. Come on. We all come here for the disco ball. And the french fries. There's another thing.
This is available, the whole video that I
So we're
made
gonna do this one more time. And then
from
we're
last
gonna get out
night
of here and try
with
something.
Corey Glover. Or Glover. Genghis, my fire wood stove is on.
There's a light, certain kind of light. It's never shown on me. I want my life to be living with you. Now there's a way. Everybody say
can sing, boy. He can sing.
I like that song. Some of these I'm not very familiar with, so don't mind me. You make me happy. This you can bear. I stood right beside you, and I won't forget.
A few, Genghis.
I really love you. You should know. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl. Before I let
I'm telling you, this was freaking awesome last night.
Now we had a good time. That's not to say no. We're hurting each other. Girl, it's a shame. Now I won't be foolish, no. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl. Yeah. Before I let go.
And I'll continue in a second because, like I said, that's a 55-minute clip from last night. I'm just playing the audio, but that is from last night. Corey Glover. But the great thing about the Falcon is it's only 10 minutes from my house. That's the great thing. The bad thing is the shows are Thursday through sometimes Sunday. So that makes it quite difficult for me, who works like a maniac on the weekends. But there are exceptions. Popeye's doing pre-records for a while because he's going to have another procedure done. And then there's always the Freedom Link. But this is the Falcon in Marlboro, New York. And that's where Corey played last night. And boy, was that waterfall going crazy last night, boy, with all that rain. Oh, my. But anyway, this is like their upcoming events. And if anything, I can't do Friday. Friday's just too much. Saturday's more doable. So that was tonight. Now, it's got to be a Saturday. Now, I don't know what type of music this is. It's not really... I'm sure I would enjoy any. To be honest, I could feel pretty much all music. His ability to make a story out of a moment every audience member is part of. Okay, so I don't know about that. Okay. So he's from the city. Wow. This might be interesting. I gotta hear this. I might be going to another event. I just want to hear this.
Well, you can dance with the devil, and you can run with the Lord.
See, that's more rock. That's what I like. Even though I loved Corey last night, and I love R&B too, but that is not bad. But I'm not too familiar with that music. I like to be at least familiar with some of the music. And pretty much last night with Corey, it was on the money. So let's see. The following. Eldorado Slim. Soul, jazz, acid funk, and space spirituals. That's an interesting concept. But I want to see what else. My birthday's Monday, so not tomorrow. Next Monday. Dead Grass. Oh, so this is more Jerry Garcia, Grateful Deadish. My friends were big on Grateful Dead. I was not one of them. Zanius 18-piece band returns to reform the music of Zappa. Oh, that's a matinee show. Freak. But that could be good because I can go to that. I'm off during the day. But then again, I got so much work in this house. Saturdays is the best day for me to do the work. Oh my gosh. So I'm already going into May. Oh, a tribute to the Allman Brothers. Oh, that's good. So yeah, there's a couple here. He plays the harp and mandolin. So they got a lot of interesting artists at the Falcon. I'm just glad I got to see Corey last night, because it was outstanding. Oh my, if anything, thank you that I got to at least see that one last night. Oh, you seen it? He liked it, Kathy? He watched it? I mean, if you like that type of music, you'll love it. It's that simple. How could you not? And his performance and the band were top notch. Top notch. I'm telling you, I've seen hundreds of concerts. Between Iron Maiden and Rush, that's close to 40 alone. So I've seen a lot of concerts in my time. Like I said last night, a smaller venue, if the sound is right, the acoustics in the room, it's going to sound freaking good. And at the Falcon, it sounds good. That's why the audio came out the way it did on a phone. And, you know, arenas, it's tougher. The bigger the venue, the tougher to get that sound. But you could always tell when a band is tight, sloppy, even wasted on stage. Sadly. Because it happens. Actually happens quite often. In general. But I've seen bands that were horrible live. Horrible. Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood tour. Vince didn't have his voice. It was brutal. The best thing about that concert was Tommy Lee in the drums when it rotated, and he was doing 360s, sitting in strapped in that drum set in the cage. Oh my God, that was sick. But, you know, the rest, not so good. And it, like I said earlier, it depends on the sound. I've seen Megadeth where the sound, and I've seen Megadeth like 6-7 times. Where at one time the sound was bad. It was just too tinny. It was too. That was a long time ago. Those were the early years of Megadeth. Rush always sounded phenomenal. Always. Rush always was amazing live. Even in the last tour that I seen, which was the last studio album. Oh my God, I can't think of it. Clockwork Angels. They were still good. And like I said, I could think of so many bands. But yeah, I it's great to have an artist like Corey and the band sound like they did. They were tight. They were enjoyable to listen to. And his vocals were just so impressive. His feel, the soul, he's got that. You know, a lot of artists, they try and they overdo it. We're like, you know, they overdo it. He's a natural. He's truly feeling that. And I have the utmost respect as a musician seeing him. And I'm no freaking, I can play. I'm not like a musician that goes out there and does gigs, but I can play. And I know how to carry a beat, and I have an ear. So when you hear something like that, you're like, holy shit. And he's live. This ain't no studio. This is a live gig, and he sounds on the money. And usually a vocalist or even guitarist, drummers, Peart used to do it. They warm up backstage. They warm their voices up. They warm themselves up before they hit the stage. Corey just jumped out there and went right to work. Didn't miss a beat. It was like I was truly impressed last night. Get the Let Out, the Led Zeppelin cover band, was outstanding. I seen them twice last year. Yeah, I think I saw them twice last year. Outstanding. If you love Led Zeppelin, you will love Get the Let Out. There's just no doubt about it. They sounded phenomenal. Michael's seen it. I've seen it. Brit Floyd. If you like Pink Floyd, go see Brit Floyd. They are really good. So there are bands out there. Yeah, they're cover bands, but I'm going to tell you this right now. And it was Ken the other night in chat. He said, would you rather see the original band members, but their music doesn't sound as good as they used to? Or would you rather see a cover band that sounds just like them? And Get the Let Out, I'd rather see them. I'm not exaggerating. Rather than anything, and it's crazy to even think about, that Led Zeppelin could do today. It's impossible. What these guys do, they have 3 guitarists, so they fill in all those places where the guitar parts are. If Jimmy's on stage by himself, he's only playing one part. Every Zeppelin song is composed of multiple guitar tracks. Or mandolin. It doesn't sound the same. With 3 guitarists doing 3 different parts, it sounds incredible. Because they fill it. And, you know, the vocals are very close to Plant back in the day. The guys are playing the Jimmy Page parts perfectly. The drum is as close as it can get to Bonham. And the bass player, he's really good. So Get the Let Out is impressive. Now, people say this too. There's another one. Oh my God, how could you go see Iron Maiden? And they are close to 70. How could you see them? They're nothing like they used to be. Bullshit. That is the biggest crock of shit, and I'll tell you why. I've seen Iron Maiden since 1982. And I can tell you, this will be my 20th year seeing Iron Maiden. 20th time this year seeing Iron Maiden. 20. 2-0. And I've been to, with even Paul Di'Anno singing for Iron Maiden. I've seen them pretty much all throughout the 80s and the 90s until Bruce left. I never saw a Blaze concert. And then when Bruce came back, Brave New World, I was there. So I am one of those Iron Maiden fans that is not like one of those fans. Oh, but their old shit is great. Their new shit. Bullshit. Did you give the new shit a chance? Did you actually listen to it? No, because they say that, but they didn't. So how could they judge? I can tell you I've seen Live After Death. I think that was like, I don't even know what year that was. It was in the 80s. Even the Power Slave tour. Or Caught Somewhere in Time tour. But the concert Live After Death tour, they did not. Bruce was off. His vocals were off key at times. He was still growing as a vocalist. He was still learning. Now, and with the 3 guitarists, and they can still kick ass, they sound fucking better than bands that are out today. By far. So why wouldn't I go see Iron Maiden? Because they still sound fucking better than most of the shit that's out now. And I just seen them. Well, I saw them in 2022 now, October. So it's been a year and a half since I seen Iron Maiden. I remember going to see the Turtles, the Birds, down in the city on the pier. It was phenomenal. And Mom, she likes to go see the salsa. I go to the salsa concerts if they're around for Mom, and I love it. An R&B artist, like person who has that feel and soul like Corey does. Oh my gosh. It's incredible. The music, the performance, the artists. I just closed that door and I'm dying already. It's crazy with that fire. That fire needs to go out. It's not like I can pour water on it. It's got to burn out. I'm dying. So, of course, everybody has their own musical tastes. Obviously. But with my interest in music, oh boy, I'm all in. I'm all in. And last night, I was watching the crowd. I am not joking. And I'm trying to figure it out in my head. There was, I think, a family. It looked like 3 kids in the family, like teenagers, late teens. I think one of the teens is with his girlfriend. You got the father, the mother, the kids. I swear to you, one of them, the teenagers, I am not kidding. The whole concert with Corey stayed in one position. I swear to God, like a statue. Stayed like in one position. And every time I turned to look at him, he had the same position. So he must have been doing that shit all fucking night, like a statue. And then I was noticing the rest of them, and do you know what it's like to see nobody even going a little bit like this? when the music's going, they're just like stone. They're not moving. I'm like, what's wrong here? And I have a feeling that it's family night out at the Marlboro. I mean, the Falcon in Marlboro. And this is what they do to go out as like a family thing. That's what I was thinking in my head. Why are you even here if you're not like into it? Then there was other people throwing their hands up in the air, clapping and doing. That's what I like. I like to see that. I like to see the people enjoying it and feeling it. Because I know they have it. Especially when I notice they're keeping the beat and the rhythm. Oh, they got it. They're the ones that got it. And I love to see that. I love to see people getting into it. Because it makes it, when the crowd is really involved in it, it makes it even better. And it's great for the performers because they feed off that energy. They feed off the audience. It's like an adrenaline rush. So I'd like to see that. People support artists. I don't care who they are. And if I was on stage, because they're trained to look over, a lot of them. They're not looking directly. Some of them will once in a while look directly at people. But they're trained to just look forward, do their thing, But if I'm a singer or a band member playing, and I see people as stone statues like that, well, you know what? You're not getting my fucking eye contact. You know why? Because that's like a negative vibe. You know what I mean? I want to be involved with people that are feeling it and getting into it. And then you see somebody not even moving. It's like, what the fuck? And I couldn't understand it last night when I saw that. It was like, it stuck out to me. Like, this is a group of three, four, five, six. A group of six. And none of them are moving. None were moving. At least one of them, you would think, is gonna. Not one of them moved. Only like once in a while to whisper to each other. I don't know. Like I said, there's not much to do up here. There really isn't. It's a rural area. There's not much going on up here. So I think, and I'm just speculating, that this place is a local draw for the town of Marlboro. And like me, I'm only 10 minutes away. For a night to get out. And the shows end by 9:15, and everybody walks out. The music starts like, say, 7, goes to like 9, or if it bleeds over. I was bugging out. As soon as Corey was done, everybody was heading out. Now, a few people stayed to talk to Corey, take photos, all that. Of course. But I was like, oh my God, where did everybody go? Now, what's up, whore? The thing, Mom, not right now. Every door is locked. Except the one behind me because I got my camera outside. Anyway. So, I stuck around because, first of all, I was speaking to Corey's lovely wife. Oh my gosh, is she the friendliest, coolest, positive, fun person to be around? She is cooler than he is. She's just super cool, very friendly. And I was speaking with her when Corey finished. Now, Corey's still wrapping up with the band members. You know, he's dealing with people up front, like I said, taking photos. So I had a nice conversation with his wife, Jo. So after that conversation was over, of course, she's going to find her husband. And I followed because I said, I would love to take a photo with both of you. Honest to God, that's what I... And they did. And so did Ivan, the bass player. They were all great. All of them. The band, they were all cool. I was talking to Ivan for a little bit at the bar, talking about bass players. And he was telling me his musical history, like with some bands that were impressive. Ivan has been involved with some serious bands. So they were all great. But Corey took the time. Now, he must be exhausted doing what he was just doing, but he still took the time to talk to everyone, take photos, spend that time. Yes, this is America's. This is not actually America's time. This is East Coast America time, North America time. So I am in New York, in the Hudson Valley. You wouldn't know where that is if you're not from the United States, probably. And you wouldn't know it if you were in another state either. Where the hell is the Hudson Valley in New York? But getting back to I was actually humbled and honored to be there and to just have a few words with them, because they truly are very nice people. And as I did earlier, I called up the guy that's in charge at Pine Bush, because Corey had told me at the bar earlier. I asked him, have you ever had a paranormal experience? He must have been saying, this guy's fucking nuts already. But I had my KGRA shirt on. But still. And he goes, yes, I have. But I didn't really get, because, I didn't want to bother the guy. And I know his time, is important, what he's doing. But I believe he told me that he did go to Pine Bush a few years ago, and the kids loved it. So I called Lance and said, listen, you're not going to believe this, but I met Corey Glover and his lovely wife, Jo, last night. And they're into the paranormal, and they like that stuff. They went to Pine Bush a few years ago, and they loved it. We need to give them VIP access if they come this year, which means they get, because I told Lance, he said, Bill, but I'm going to be crazy on that day. He said, don't worry. I will be with Corey and Jo and make sure they get into the museum, go on the tour, and no charge, obviously. I will take care of that. Oh, you like the sky? Or the moon is out tonight. So the moon is washing away a lot of the stars you would normally see. It's very bright out there because of the moon. So that's why it doesn't look that good tonight. It actually doesn't look that good tonight. It looks way better than this one. It's a moonless night. But anyway, so I will definitely look out after them if they go to Pine Bush. I will introduce them to all the people that are speaking there. Introduce him to them. They don't. I wonder if they really were thinking I was full of shit. I don't think so because something happened to prove pretty much who I am, who I say I am, and my connections. But I'm gonna definitely introduce them to all the people speaking at Pine Bush that night, and they have VIP, no charge to them or whoever they bring to Pine Bush either, for the nighttime thing. So they get a free pass the whole day. And Lance said, sure. So I texted his wife and said, you're welcome to come to Pine Bush, blah, blah, blah. She said, that's so sweet of you for the invite. So if they come, they come. And they'll be taken care of. That's all. But at least I covered it. Just in case they do come. Because I'll be dead. Oh, my. But, again, lovely people. There was a shooter, I think, on the screen, no? I wasn't paying attention. I was talking. I don't know why I couldn't talk and watch the screen at the same time, but Kevin, behave. Damn, that coffee went quick. That's no good. Now, if he tours with Living Color, there's no doubt I'm going. Because like I was playing earlier when we were not on YouTube, because you know how that music thing goes. I was playing a few of Living Color songs. And everybody thinks of the one song or even type. But they had quite a few really quality good songs. And I bet you people have never even heard of them. What was great was to see, because I was in the Bronx, and they were from the city, and it was just awesome. When Living Color came out, it was like, wow. Well, actually, Kevin, he does not live far away from me at all. So, Corey doesn't have to move in. If he ever needs my assistance for anything, he's close enough that I would assist him. It's that simple. I do it for my neighbors. Shit, I'm in charge of that house over there. You know, that's a lot of trust. That's a big fucking house next door. And I'm like the caretaker of that house. And have been for the last 15 years. Because the owner lives in the city. So anything that goes on in that house comes to me. If I can't handle the situation, and it's a serious situation, then that's when I call him. Otherwise, I handle any issue that rises up in that house. They're very quiet. They don't bother nobody. They're a nice family. They're just living in peace. And they take care of that house. They fix things on their own. And I call them. Say, they did some work on the house. They just did this because he adds stuff. He's making the house look really nice. I'm going to take pictures and send them to you. Because I go there sometimes just to say hello because they're my neighbors. And then I'm looking around to see how the house is and everything. And they're always making improvements. And the owner's like, Billy, should I take off $300 off their rent? I would say, yes. being honest. Yes. It's the right thing to do, say it. And he does. He's a great, great landlord. Anything that happens, it's immediately fixed. Within 24 hours, whatever it is getting fixed. That's how great he is. Because what I do is I lay out the money, or the neighbor pays for it, and he reimburses me. I got the receipts, everything. Say, this is it. So, like I said, I look after people. Just ask those who stayed in my house. No, I know, I'm just saying, just ask the people who stayed over my house. So many. So many people have stayed over here. For weeks at a time. Yeah, it's a tough crowd in chat tonight. What the hell's going on? It's mostly Kevin. I've had people stay here for a week, 2 weeks. And our guests are treated like royalty. I don't care who it is. Yeah, the only thing I'm drinking tonight is coffee. Last night I had a few. That's another example. Last night. So I was the first on the waiting list for a table. Because I can tell everybody does reservations from the freaking town to lock up the seating. I can tell there's some serious in-house things going on in there. Like they're looking out for their own. There's no doubt about that. I noticed that right off the bat. They have their certain clientele. They automatically get the first tables. There's definitely something there, you know, some bias going on there, insider stuff. That's fine. So while I was sitting on the bar, I actually did a nice thing. A couple came in, and my stool, and then there was one open chair, and then the rest was packed. So what I did, as a gentleman, I moved myself to the very edge of the bar and said to him, listen, I'll move my chair so she could sit down. Oh, thank you. That's the right thing to do. So then a couple comes in and they said, we're on the waiting list. Do you think we got a chance to get a table? And I said to them, honestly, I don't think so. I'm waiting too. I'm actually first on the list. So about 15 minutes into the show, as it's starting, the person that worked there said, listen, I've got a table for you. Would you like to see where it is? I said, sure. So I go. It was dead center of the room and pretty much dead center from front to rear. So it was like smack in the middle. And there was 3 chairs. So I said to that couple when I walked back to get my jacket, come with me. There's a table available with 3 seats. Follow me. And they were happy. They got up and they came to the table and they were happy. We were all happy. So as the night progressed, I wasn't drinking anymore because that's my rule. I cut off because this is not something I do. But I kept seeing a beer show up on the table. And I didn't know if the server was bringing it to me and just bringing it to me because one bottle was empty for a while. And then another one shows. I'm like, where'd that come from? And this happened a few times. So by the end of the night, I go to pay my bill. And it was a lot lower than I expected. It was actually only 36 and change. I was like, but that's impossible. So I gave her a $30 tip. I mean, it's only $36. I put $40 in the box at the front door for all the donations. 100% of it goes to the artist. So I put 40 in the box. But the point was, that guy, Danny, because we exchanged numbers, he and his wife may come here for barbecues. They live nearby. It's amazing how you make friends. He was the one that was buying me those beers, and I didn't even know it. So what does that tell you? When people have an appreciation for the deed you do for them, this is their way to pay back. Now, he did not have to do that. Or she. She could have been doing it. But that is such a cool thing, what they did. And that's what I mean. People helping each other. So when you brought up this original question, Kevin, with Corey moving in, Corey's in the area. If he ever needed assistance for anything, a ride, well, I'm sure he has it. I'm sure he's well taken care of. But if he ever needs help for anything, I'm here. Like a friend would do. It's as simple as that. Whoa, that was a nice one. Or his family. Exactly, it's courtesy. And people that know me know that this is the way I am all the time with everyone. So it's not out of character. It is my character to do that. But it might come across possibly overwhelmingly to someone because they're not used to that. Because, everybody has suspicion. So what's their agenda? What if there is no agenda? And you're just being a good human being? What if? Is that even possible? I think so. It's getting very hot in here. That coffee doesn't help either. It's like I got fueled up. But that's pretty much the point I'm trying to get across. There are people who call me, my neighbor, Bill, I need your help. I'm there right away. I'm actually planning a crazy party with my neighbor that I don't even hardly know for the 4th of July. But we've had conversations, cool. Neighbor to neighbor, let's do this. So we're going to have a crazy party on that tennis court. Right next door, that big tennis court. That's where we're going to be partying. With a big tent, chairs, fireworks, plenty of beer, plenty of food. It's going to be crazy. 4th of July weekend. Unfortunately, 4th of July this year is on a Thursday. So, it's going to be a 4-day weekend for a lot of people, including myself. Now, that's technically a KGRA holiday. But even so, if I'm not busy Friday or and I'm probably not Friday, I'll be recovering. Saturday or Sunday night, I'll do shows. I don't mind. At all. Memorial Day is absolutely no. The lunar eclipse, and will be as fullest at 3 a.m. I can't stay up to 3 a.m. I gotta go to get blood work at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. I wish I can stay up and see that, because I can just put this camera and point it to the moon. It's that simple. What would be better if I put the telescopic lens to get it zoomed in. But that's just too much for me. And 3 o'clock at its fullest, I'll be dead. So, where the heck was I? Totally lost. Oh. So, Memorial Day weekend. Now, this is... Some people were here when this was going on. I've reestablished my relationships with my half brother and sister and my stepmother. It's been years. I have a 5-year-old niece. I have an 8-month-old niece that I've never met. And that's going to change Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to go to my brother's house, stay over, and I am going to meet my nieces for the first time. I've already got the costume because she loves costumes. I got it today. An alien costume. And Frankie, my brother, said to me in a message yesterday, Tycho, don't even think about it. Where is it? Right here. Tycho. He says, she's already excited for you. She goes, Uncle Billy is my best friend. He's getting me an alien costume, LOL. And then my brother says, I hope you show up, LOL. So, this is definitely serious for me. I must go. And he's got like freaking 7 bedrooms. He's got a freaking mansion in Jersey. So that's not a problem, you know, for me to stay over his house. He always tells me, stay over, come over. Pick a room. He's got a beautiful house. Tycho, I don't want you near that door. Go. He left. My little 5-year-old niece has her own YouTube channel. Some of you may have seen that. I'll show you a quick clip. This is the kind of character, and my stepmother has confirmed, my sister has confirmed, and my brother and his wife have confirmed that my little niece is crazy. In a good way. She is cray cray. Let me see. Oh my God. It's crazy because they were here early. I gotta go to history, I guess. So I'm gonna put up my little niece. I gotta find the clip. Tycho, get away from there. I don't trust him. It makes me nervous because I think he's gonna see something and scratch the door and get out. All right. Hold on. Did I subscribe to her?
Wow, it does this. So this toy is really awesome for Brooke. So
Hold on. I want to put it. She's only 5 years old. Look at her. This is my little niece that I've yet to meet. And I got her, like I said, a really cool alien costume. This is my little niece.
The pasta twice just because she is so nice, Angelina. Angelina, waitress at the pizzeria. I keep soup and minestrone just to be with her alone, Angelina. Angelina, the waitress at the pizzeria. Ti voglio bene. Angelina, I adore you. Ti voglio bene.
She's a nut. She's one of us, that's for sure.
pepperoni with the cheese bread. Pepperoni.
It's pretty challenging.
And the pepperoni with the cheese bread.
Because
Pepperoni with the cheese bread.
you know,
Pepperoni with the
in
cheese
our
bread.
business all the time.
Pepperoni with the cheese bread. Cheese bread. Cheese bread. Cheese bread. Bread. It's all like that.
She looks
Cheese bread.
exactly like
It's
my
a
brother.
pepperoni.
It's incredible. Look at her. Chasing them around.
Careful.
She loves to wear masks. She thinks every day is Halloween.
Crazy.
So this is her. Yeah, she's an actress, I tell you.
Now somebody, anybody, everybody scream!
There's squirrels in my pants.
That girl's got some serious squirrels in her pants.
There's squirrels in my pants.
Tell me what's making you jump like that. Now somebody, anybody, everybody scream!
There's squirrels in my pants.
That girl's got some serious squirrels in her pants.
There's squirrels in my pants.
Tell me what's making you jump like that. S-I-M-P, squirrels.
Oh, she's a character. She's definitely one of us. No question about that. It starts young. Oh my gosh. It starts young. And it's crazy because when I was a kid, I was all into the music. Her and I are going to get along. Because she loves horror movies. I mean, she's not your ordinary 5-year-old girl. So it's going to be interesting. She's already, oh my God. Thank God I got the costume. Because she is looking forward to that costume. And I'm actually going to do some more improvements. She loves costumes. So I would like to find like an animated something that moves similar to this one back here, so she could put it in her room. That might be a little much. Can you imagine getting like this big Sasquatch in the room? But my brain is like, your uncle is nuts. Did you know that? Oh, you see that? He's one of my friends. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely bringing my alien mask too. There's no question. So, I'm going to have fun. But that's Memorial Day, Saturday to Sunday. Now, there's no live shows on the network, so I don't have to worry about that because it's a holiday weekend. Now, Sunday, I'm planning to have my own party here. So I'm going to have to leave my brother's house. It's only an hour away. Hour and 15 is what Marco said. He looked it up. I'm going to have to leave his house by like 10:30 a.m. so I can get here by like noon and start my stuff here. Because I'm having a party here. But I got to go to my brother's and stay over. There's just no doubt. And then June, the weekend after, June 1st, is Pine Bush. So that's going to be a crazy week. Because Tom told me he's going to get here by Wednesday. Or even Tuesday. Which we're supposed to go interview at his UFO park the guitarist for Autograph. Because he had a sighting. And he wants to talk about it. And we're going to do it. He's already mentioned it on one of Tom's podcasts briefly, but we're really going to do it with the setting at the UFO park. You know, do an interview with him out there. I'm going to bring all my equipment, record it with this camera, wireless mics, the whole deal. And we'll be sitting on a bench in the park. Unless it's too sunny, then I got to get a shady spot. But that's what we're going to do on Thursday. Then on Friday, we got to go to the airport to pick up Darcy Weir. Bring him back to Pine Bush so he can check into his hotel. And maybe Tom, Mike Barra, Darcy, everybody comes back to Bill's house for dinner Friday night. We shall see. I would love Corey to be here for that, and his wife. They would enjoy that. Because the one good thing is, the people that are going to be here, the three of them, Woody, Petita, and Ronald, they're mellow. They're not going to overwhelm people. They're very respectful. Now, Ronald, I'm sure at some point is going to say, hey, at some point, I'd love to do an interview with you. I know Ronald, because that's definitely for radio. He's definitely going to tell them, at some point, I'd like to do an interview with you. But that's cool. He's doing it for his channel. There's nothing wrong with that. And Ronald knows how to pick the timing for that. He doesn't just come out with it, you know. Ronald is a very humble person. And Woody and Petita are gold. They're just great people. Very, very nice people. I can't say enough about how they are. And we love when they come over. And we try to have a good time. I mean, that's what friends do. So it should be a really nice weekend for Pine Bush. But that's coming fast. April 1st, my birthday, is Monday, next Monday. What's up, Ken? That means I literally have 6 weeks to get my shit in gear and get everything organized. 6 weeks go by fast, especially when the weather does not cooperate. Because most of my work is out there. Bad. Today when I finished the stream at 2 o'clock, you know what I went to do? Finish the white lines on the garage on this side. They're done. Here's the bad news that I noticed. I have to do the white lines twice. It needs 2 coats to look perfect. That means I got to do all these lines all over again. It's taken me 3 days worth of work to do those lines. So there's 3 days more, at least. Then I got to do all those little boxes, all those little patterns, gray. That's going to take 5 to 6 days. Oh, really? He's retired, but Chris has become he's part of a police association, and he's involved in some serious stuff. So he may be busy. Best to call him in the afternoon, Ken. Oh, it's way too late for me to call him now. So, like I said, I got a lot of work to do out there. Time is ticking. I don't know if I have enough time to do everything I need to do out there. So, between work and this, I'm dead. I'm going to need lots of coffee. Now, tomorrow, in the afternoon, Taco's bugging out or something. Oh, he is bugging out. Now he's coming back here. Going to the door. He's picking up the scent of something. Raccoon. Something. He's right there. Anyway. Tomorrow it's supposed to be somewhat nice. Like in the low 50s. So when I come back after doing my blood work and the doctor, at noon, which kind of stinks. I got to be someplace at 8:30 in the morning, come back home, and then go back out again for 12, which sucks. Because that kind of ruins my day to do anything in the morning. So when I get back home by 1, I have to give the station over to Chanel by 3 or 4. But in the meantime, I'm going out there and doing some more painting. Whatever I can get done in a few hours. Because the weather in here is not looking good for the week. Alexa, what's the weather for the next 7 days?
In Newburgh for the next 7 days, Monday, 53 degrees Fahrenheit and lots of sun. Tuesday, 49 degrees and lots of clouds. Wednesday, 61 degrees and showers. Thursday, 53 degrees and cloudy skies. Friday, 53 degrees and intermittent clouds. Saturday, 55 degrees and mostly sunny weather.
Oh.
Sunday, 53 degrees and lots of clouds.
Lots of clouds is okay. Lots of clouds is fine because I'm not doing paint. I'm doing concrete stain. It dries differently than paint. It's different. It's more of an, it absorbs into the pores of the mortar that I did on my garage, and it just dries quickly. The mortar just sucks it up. It penetrates into the pores of the concrete. It's not paint. It's stain. Concrete stain. And it works great. But like I said, the sad part is I got to do 2 coats now. I only thought I can get away with 1. So that's a lot of work for me. And then the nightmare is doing the gray. Each one individually. Do you know what that's like? Each one has to be done individually. That's cray-cray. So I got to do a second coat on everything you see there white. I'm not sharing my screen. Duh. Everything you see there white has to be redone. And you see those little gray boxes or pattern that I created by drawing out of my mind, just making that pattern. It needs to look like this when I'm done. This was my test spot. And then I fixed some cracks that were in the concrete. That's that line on the right. That has all been painted white now, like the other white. But see that gray that I painted inside, the white? I have to do that for every one of those gray little patterns. Do you know how long that's going to take me to do? That shit's going to take me a minute. Because otherwise I'll hit the gray on the white that I just painted. So I have to be fine. And that's going to be tough. Because the whole house is getting remodeled. Literally. That's a lot of work. With not much time left. It's got me like really obsessed on it. Yeah, Ken, call him in the afternoon tomorrow. Chris will probably be available. You can call him tomorrow. And like I said earlier, the weather. If the weather isn't good, that's a lost day. I can't afford to lose days right now. Because this house has to be ready before everybody comes. That includes the pool, the gazebo, the deck, the swings, the manicuring of the property as things start to grow. There's a lot of work out there. And like I said, I'm a one-man team. It's me, myself, and I. I don't have no help. I'm on my own. So, and I checked my mother's phone. It's holding the charge. It's like new. It didn't even lose 1% of its charge last I checked. The phone was just dying. The battery was just bad. The phone is like brand new. Now tomorrow, if I have time, it depends on what time it comes, I'm doing my phone. And I'm going to put a new battery in this. So success, Kevin was here earlier. Success on phone 1. Now it's my phone. Mom's phone is the S20 Ultra. That was my old phone. So I usually buy a new phone, give my old one to mom. But in this case, I'm not going to get a new phone. Because it's always about the battery. Because the batteries just don't hold the charge like they used to. Problem solved, put a new battery. And I was freaking out doing the surgery. Yes, surgery, Kevin, on the phone. Because you have to take it apart to put the new battery in. And the hardest part, now I have a case on my phone, hard case. The hardest part is melting the adhesive around the entire phone with a heat gun. And then pulling the back glass cover off. If you try to pry it and pull it, and it's not loose all the way around, you're going to crack the back plate, the glass back plate. You will crack it. So if you're going to do this, that's the most dangerous part. No joke. The most dangerous part of messing with your phone to change the battery is getting the back cover off. So if you're going to do it, it's only $15. Buy yourself a backup case, just in case you crack the other one. Once you get past the case coming off the back part, you should be fine. Getting the old battery out is a pain too. It is a pain. You have to have that heat gun, and you're gonna do it, not on the battery itself, because the heat could make it explode. You don't want to heat up the battery with a heat gun. You could make it swollen. It's a battery. It's not a good idea. You got to heat up the front part where the battery sits. Not too close, but you could heat it up. Don't be afraid. You can heat it up. And then you take the suction cup that it comes with the kit, and you start to peel that battery off. And then you can use the other tool that it comes with to, like a little scraper, and pull it out. Then you have to clean where the battery was for the old glue, get it out. And it comes with a new adhesive that you lay in there, and you press it in, it sticks, and then you peel the thing up so that it has that sticky stuff on that side. You put the battery in, press that battery in nice, done. Then you put everything back together. The final step is it comes with the adhesive that you tore it off. Well, you got to clean all that off now. You got to get all that old adhesive off. I used alcohol with a sock, and I put my finger, and I was doing this, getting it off. And then I would take the dry part to get everything off, the entire perimeter of the phone. And then I stuck the adhesive thing on there, pressed it down all the way around, really good. And then that has a tab that you peel up. And then it has the sticky stuff. And you put your cover back, press it really well, you're done. You can change the battery on your phones. Just do the research. Because a lot of people say, oh, my phone don't hold a charge more, it's no good. Bullshit. It's good. You just gotta figure out how to do the battery. Like I said, it's not that hard. You just gotta have the proper tools. And I did mom's today. Like I said, the S20 Ultra, my old phone. It's working perfect. This is an S22 Ultra, my phone. This is getting done tomorrow. So you can do it yourself. I mentioned this earlier. They wanted $80 just to change the battery, but it didn't include the battery. He goes to me, yeah, we'll have to order the battery. It'll be here overnight. I wonder what they would have tried to charge me for the battery. It was $80 just to do the service. Then I had to pay $20, who knows what, for the battery. It was going to at least cost me $100, $110 to change the battery on each phone. It cost me $20 doing it myself. $20. So I saved, so far, one phone, I already saved $80 doing it myself. And the great thing about YouTube, it has a lot of DIY videos. Do it yourself. And you can learn from it. Tycho, what are you thinking of? So, and if anybody's coming to my house for Pine Bush, and you have an old phone and you want the battery changed, bring the kit with you and I'll do it for you. Tycho, out. He's curious about something outside. He's picking up a scent of a raccoon or something has got his attention. It's not the cats. This is something else. Because he keeps coming to the door and he's going over there. It's probably raccoons. Because that's what he loves to go after. Raccoons, for some reason. So yes, Woody, Petita, anybody that's coming here. If you're coming here and your phone is old and you want me to replace the battery for you inside your phones, I will do it. Just let me know what model is so I could do the homework on that model. Because I have everything I have everything that's needed to do it. The only thing I had to buy was a heat gun. All right, Tycho, you're gonna make me close the store now. What are you looking at me like that for? He's backing up. What else is going on in the world of Skywatcher? Well, we got this. What time did you say it starts? The partial lunar eclipse, Kathy? What time was it that you said it starts tonight? 12 something? But the peak is at 3 a.m. I wonder how much of a partial eclipse it is. How much coverage is happening. I need to look this up. There's no way I'm staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning, though. I got to go to the doctor in the morning. But I'm curious. $12:53 it starts. Let me look it up. Oh, it's a penumbral. That's what Daryl said earlier. Oh, freak. I can't see this article. They want me to pay for a subscription. Okay. Including North and South America, Europe, East Asia, Australia, New Zealand. So it's not much. And it leads up to the solar eclipse. A penumbral lunar eclipse on March 24th, 25th will put the moon on course to cause a total solar eclipse on April 8th. So that's how that's working out. It would have been nice to see the full eclipse, but I don't feel like traveling to do it. So it's not a big deal tonight. It's a small area. At least that's what I'm seeing. It's like it's hard to show, but it's a small area of the moon. It would be something like this. I'm going to share the screen now. That's kind of what it would look like. So is it really worth staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning to see that? No. I'm not losing sleep on that. There's no way. Yeah, I wonder what the weather is going to be next week. That's a good question. And you know me forecasting weather, how good I am. Even a week out. Let's see. Now, I'm not going to share the screen until I have to. I'm going to go to next Sunday. Actually, let's go to Monday. That's still 2 weeks away, so they're not going to do this on the models. It's only a 10-day forecast. So we'll have to check back like in a week. I can tell you, based on Tuesday's forecast, Tuesday the 2nd, and this is going way, oh shit, coyotes. Or is that the cat? I hear something outside. That's the cat. So this is Tuesday next week. Yeah, but you got to be careful with the forecasts, Kathy. Now, you see this storm here setting up next Tuesday, the 2nd? This could be a problem because this could eventually take time to go across the country, wherever it goes. And this could be something that we need to watch out for when it heads east. Will it clear up in time for Monday? I don't know. Because this is a Tuesday model for next week. So that gives it 6 days. So let me see what the American model is showing. It actually has a system over here. Now, this isn't so bad. Because you look to the west. Because west comes east. Except this has me concerned if this develops and heads up. With this model, the American model, and this is Tuesday, this could be a good thing. Because this is bad weather here. But that could clear out in time. So right now, based on what I'm seeing, this far out, it's 50-50. 50-50. Oh, that's right. You're in Aries too. I keep forgetting that. In Rumble, I will just simply say 9,000. What's up? I'm not going to say the other part because I'm not just streaming on Rumble. I'm on Trovo, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and Rumble. So hopefully it'll be nice to see the full solar eclipse. And please, if you do, buy the proper protection for your eyes. Be careful with the cheapo versions. If you're gonna, you have to protect your eyes. So make sure if you're gonna view it, protect your eyes. Because you can cause permanent, serious damage to your eyes. And I know right now it's getting kind of difficult to even find good ones now. You wanted to do your blooming garden? Shit. If it's recreational, it's legal here in New York. That's all I'll say. And they're actually getting even more laxed on creating licenses for people to sell cannabis in New York. They're becoming a little bit more lenient. If that's the kind of garden. Oh my gosh. Oh, you ordered ones from Celestron. That's good. You live right where in the bullseye area for the full eclipse, Kathy. So you're in great shape as long as the weather's cooperative. Oh, you're English. You really mean gardening. My neighbor has a big garden. She gives me stuff from hers. I always wanted to do it because I have the property to do it. But I am such a busy person, I don't even have time to tend to it. And then I would have to build it to prevent animals from digging in underneath and getting into the garden. This would turn into like a Caddyshack movie. It could turn into something like that because I'm going after them. It could turn into like Caddyshack. The little sucker's peeking his head up. Where is it? Boom. Yeah, that's a great thing. I have a vacuum sealer. I do that with a lot of stuff too, like food. I do that. Vegetables. It really does work. So that's a great thing. Growing, especially, you don't know. Even I don't even care if something says organic. I still question it. You know what I mean? I get a bow for the foxes because we can't use much else. Over here, where I live, we had these freaking groundhogs, moles, you name it. They freaking find a way in. And the deer too. We have fox here. We have everything. Coyotes. I thought I heard coyotes earlier, but it was the cats. And there's even rare, though it happens. You got, yeah. But rarely at times bear is seen here. And once, I seen it once, a camera caught it. There was a bobcat. But that's very rare. Very rare. I've seen it only once in 15 years. Well, 18 years now. Here. But what they do is they follow the railroad tracks, a lot of the bear, and they're looking for food. They've been seen there was a bear sighting last year right across the street. A mama with her 2 babies. So 9,000 says, I'm curious, would a shotgun kill a bear? You know what a shotgun will do? Piss it off. I don't know if that's a good idea. It depends at the range. And even at the range, you better be sure you're taking out that bear, because otherwise you're gonna have one pissed off bear coming after your ass. I'm not kidding. That's like, I have bear spray, so I have to be at a certain distance to use the bear spray. Yeah, it does project, but I'm gonna piss it off. I mean, is that exactly a smart thing? Yeah, I wouldn't try it with a shotgun either. Yeah, Bob says where he lives in Canada, on the west coast of Canada, Vancouver, British Columbia. That's like the west side, above the United States, like above Oregon. He said he has grizzly bears that are 1,000 pounds. That's a big ass bear. Tycho, my dog, keeps bugging me. And the cougars by his house are close to 200 pounds. Now, there are black bear here. It's not a grizzly, but you still don't want to mess with a mama bear. Ever. Because she's going to protect her cubs. And she's coming after you. Like, when they had, everybody was catching it on their cameras, their Ring doorbells. And that you see all the bears. You see the mama with the babies. You be a crazy person to go out there with the mama with the babies. You're really looking for serious harm. Tycho, stop. My dog keeps coming. Oh, the alien hand is in the way. Now, I don't know when the last time bear was seen. Probably not that long ago. I don't know if I can access it on the computer. But I'm going to look up the Ring. I could do it on the computer. It's probably easier. I'm going to see if there's been any bear sightings. By the way, on my channel right now, and I uploaded it earlier, it's about 55 minutes long. If you remember the singer back in the day with Living Color, Corey Glover, I have a video from last night. I put all the clips together. It's on this channel. It was absolutely 5-star great. To me, it was amazing last night. It's clips, and I put it all together. Oh, Christ. It wants a code. And there's the code. Okay, neighbors. It should be here. Neighbors. Let's see if there's been a bear sighting in recent weeks. Cat. Oh my God. Wow. That's a nice story. It's a package stealer. Horrible. A lot of missing dogs, like loose dogs. Ah, we have a bear. This was 2.4 miles away. Mr. Bear is back on March 6th. Let's see what this looks like. It says Mr. Bear is back. Let's see what this is. And this is close. It says 2.4 miles away. You could be, dude, 9,000. You could be as whatever you want to say is awesome with me, good or bad, as long as it's not disrespectful. It's all good. He said my voice sounds like the comedian from Joe Rogan, very smooth. All right, let's see. I'm gonna make it bigger. That's it. Oh, I was gonna say, that's a small. Wow, that's a pretty big bear. That's a pretty big bear. Oh boy. It's not too far. Now, I wouldn't want to piss that off. Hell no. Hell no. So, Nope. All right, let me go back to my camera. Not much going on mine. Let's see if there's anything else. I'm checking. Cat. And I think that's the end of the feed. No. Bears are awake. That's photos, though. There's a lot of neighborhood clips. I'm not seeing any bear. All right, now we're going way back. Morning guest. Again, probably the same area. This was December 3rd. I mean, December 30th. Share the screen. What happened? That's not the one. It reset. That sucks. You got a lot of people trying to get into cars, but that's not here. That's to the south. There it is. Wait a minute. That's the one we just seen. Wow, it reset. That sucks. Where is the bear? It's coming now. There it is. Look at that. Let's go back. Just lounging in the backyard. Hell no. Hell no. Don't leave, 9,000. Hold on. Let me see. See, the good thing is I have 11 cameras. Yeah, 11. 3 rings and 8 blinks. Okay, let me see mine. Got it. How do I get back to the home page? Okay, good. So it's good sometimes because I take the dog out for a walk. You never know what's going to happen out there. So this is the view outside my front yard. That right there. So sometimes I'll put this on to make sure there's no coyote. Or anything else out there when I walk the dog. Because you never know what could be wandering out there, because the woods is to the right. So when I go out there, and it looks bright, but it is not bright out there. It is dark. Really dark. So crazy how it is out there. Crazy dark. So that's a little tough out there. Like if I open the door, you'll see how dark it is. And I don't even want to know what's going on in the woods or anywhere else around the house. Yeah, I'm going to get off of YouTube. Because I can't stay on too late. It's already after midnight. So I got to get off of YouTube because I want to just chill for a little bit. And listen to some music. And I still have to go outside at some point to get all this equipment in. But yeah, last night was... I can't get over how good last night was. Oh my God. It was so good. Really. Amazing how good they sounded. They were really good. And the video, the entire video is now available on the channel. So if you want to watch it, I put all the videos, to the clips, into one. So it comes out to 54 minutes and 18 seconds. That was so good last night. Oh my gosh, it was awesome. I'm telling you, it was so freaking awesome last night. I had a great time. I'm so glad I went out and seen that. And of course, just having some time after it was over and speaking with them was cool. And just doing a nice cool photo with them. So that's Corey with his wife Jo and the bass player Ivan from last night. Pretty freaking cool. They really did rock it last night. They really did. Good night, Kathy. Oh, my. That's the singer most notably known for Living Color. But we got to get off of YouTube. Yeah, I was sitting in a great spot. I mean, I really was. All right, we're going to get off of YouTube. So we'll be on Rumble, which we are now. Bill NY Skywatcher, Rumble. Bill NY Skywatcher on Twitch. And on Trovo, trovo.live, it's The Kraken's Den. So again, Rumble, Twitch, Bill NY Skywatcher. On Trovo, The Kraken's Den. So with that, I'm going to say goodnight to YouTube. In about 30 seconds. I can't play music on YouTube. I'm just getting over one strike at it. In 1 week, I'm clean again. It was a 3-month thing. One strike. The second strike, it's serious. I don't want a second strike. All right. That's interesting. All right, to YouTube, have a great morning, great night, great day, wherever you are. We're about to head over to the other streams where we're streaming at right now. So good night to those on YouTube. All right, YouTube is done.